All right, let's dive deep into something pretty amazing, Brittany. It's about cracking the code of success.
Hmm.
But we're not just skimming the surface here.
Oh, absolutely not.
We're talking about those habits, those deep-rooted practices that completely transform lives.
It's like building a foundation.
Yes, a foundation. It's like cultivating a garden, right?
I like that.
Yeah, carefully planting seeds for a vibrant, thriving future.
What really gets me is that it's all about intention, not just stumbling into success.
Exactly. And it all kicks off with, well, two things. Setting clear goals and having a vision so sharp, so vivid, it practically hums.
You need that direction.
You absolutely need it. Think of a ship setting sail with no destination.
Lost at sea.
Totally lost, just drifting aimlessly. I remember this story about a young man, full of ambition, but completely lost. He craved success, but, well, he didn't know what it looked like for him specifically.
He hadn't defined it.
Exactly. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint.
Chaos. Utter chaos.
Total chaos. So a clear vision, that's your compass. It becomes this magnet pulling you towards what you truly want.
And it's not just wishing for success, it's about defining it. What does success taste like, smell like, feel like to you?
It's getting specific.
Yes. Writing a bestseller, launching a business, even making your community a better place.
Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. Visualization. It's like painting that future in your mind, but with so much detail, it practically feels real. It fuels your actions.
It's powerful.
Incredibly powerful. And it's not some mystical secret. It's about using the power of your mind to shape your reality.
So let me ask you, what does your ideal future look like? And don't let it just stay a hazy daydream.
No, bring it to life.
Write it down. Make it so vivid you can practically taste it.
And revisit it often. That vision, it's the fuel that keeps you going.
Absolutely.
All right, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about continuous learning and growth. It's vital. Like, think of a tree. When a tree stops growing, it starts to wither.
It's the same for us.
Exactly. There's a story about an entrepreneur who swore his success came from never stopping learning. He devoured knowledge, challenged his own thinking, always looking for new wisdom.
And it's not just about stuffing your head with facts. It's about applying them, taking what you learn and turning it into action, experimenting, always leveling up.
It's like that saying, the day you stop learning is the day you start becoming irrelevant. And the best part, it doesn't have to be this huge, overwhelming thing. Even dedicating 15 minutes a day to reading, listening to a podcast, having a good conversation, it all adds up.
It's about making learning a part of your daily routine.
A habit, a ritual.
Exactly.
And speaking of consistency, let's talk about time management and productivity.
Ooh, yes.
Time is our most precious resource. Once it's gone, it's gone.
I heard someone say each day is a gift of 24 hours. How you use it is up to you. And that's it, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
Successful people get that time is limited, so they're super focused on how they spend it. No wasting time on things that don't get them closer to their goals, to that big vision.
They prioritize. They know what tasks will truly move the needle and focus their energy there.
It's like there's a difference between being busy and being productive, right?
Oh, a huge difference.
Yeah.
You can run around all day checking things off your list, but if they're not getting you closer to your goals, you're just spinning your wheels.
Exactly. It's about prioritizing, identifying those high-impact tasks, and giving them your all. And
Yeah.
sometimes that means saying no.
To things that don't serve your purpose.
Yes, no matter how tempting they might be. And sometimes we even have to say no to ourselves, to distractions and procrastination.
It's about building a system that works for you.
Right, whether it's time blocking, the Pomodoro technique, whatever helps you stay focused and get things done.
It's about owning your time.
Absolutely. What strikes you most about this idea of time management?
For me, it's that difference between busy work and actual productivity. It's so easy to feel accomplished just because you're constantly doing something.
I know, right?
But if those actions aren't aligned with your bigger goals, you're not really moving forward.
So true. It's a trap we can all fall into.
Absolutely. Now, how about we switch gears again and talk about something essential for navigating challenges? Perseverance and resilience.
Ooh, love this one. Okay, picture this. A mighty oak tree. It starts as a tiny acorn, right? Weathers countless storms, but it keeps growing, tall and strong.
That's resilience.
That ability to withstand anything, to bounce back, that's what makes it so powerful.
Yeah.
And there's this amazing story about a writer who faced rejection after rejection, but refused to give up.
He kept going.
He kept writing, kept honing his craft, and eventually he became a celebrated author. His journey, it just shows you can't let setbacks define you.
It's about having that grit, that unwavering determination to keep going, even when it's tough.
It's about staying the course, even when the path gets rocky. Perseverance is about continuing forward. Resilience is about bouncing back from those setbacks, learning from them, and coming out even stronger.
And the key to both, embracing those challenges as opportunities for growth. When you hit a roadblock, don't think failure. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to improve, to become stronger, more resilient?
It's like turning a negative into a positive.
Exactly.
And remember, the road to success, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It takes patience, endurance, and that unwillingness to quit, even when you want to throw in the towel.
You know, if we connect this back to the bigger picture, it's about shifting our perspective. Instead of fearing failure, we need to see it as a stepping stone on the path to success.
Exactly. And speaking of connections, let's dive into the world of networking and relationships.
Ooh, I love this topic. Imagine a tapestry, right?
Okay, I'm picturing it.
Each thread on its own might seem insignificant, but woven together, they create something strong, beautiful, and functional.
They create the whole picture.
Exactly. And there's this story about a young man who started with nothing but ambition and this incredible ability to connect with people.
He was a natural.
He wasn't born into privilege, didn't have any extraordinary talents, but he understood the power of genuine connection. He treated everyone he met with respect, with genuine interest, from the janitor to the CEO.
It's a good reminder that success isn't just about what you know, but also who you know.
Absolutely.
And networking, it's not about schmoozing or collecting business cards. It's about building authentic relationships based on trust and mutual respect.
It's about approaching those relationships with a giving mindset, not just a taking one.
Okay, explain that a bit more.
Ask yourself, how can I contribute to this person? How can I add value to their life or their work?
It's about focusing on the other person.
Yes. Be genuinely interested in others, listen to their stories, understand their needs, and offer support where you can.
That's how real connections are made.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate the power of mentors. They're like experienced guides who can help you navigate the sometimes bumpy road to success.
They've been there, done that.
Exactly. They can offer guidance, share wisdom, and help you avoid costly mistakes.
So find mentors who inspire you, who've walked the path you want to take, and be open to their insights.
And remember, it's a two-way street.
Oh, right. Be a mentor to others as well.
In teaching, we often reinforce our own learning.
It's true. Networking and building relationships, it's not just about the professional world, though. It's about being part of a community, nurturing bonds with family and friends, even connecting with strangers who could become friends.
It's about recognizing the value in every interaction.
Every single person we meet has something unique to offer, a lesson, a perspective, a story.
Cherish those interactions. They're the threads that create the tapestry of your life.
I love that analogy. And in this increasingly digital world, let's not forget the power of personal, face-to-face connection.
It's so important.
Real conversation, a handshake, a shared experience. Those create lasting bonds.
To sum it up, prioritize genuine connection, both professionally and personally. It's an investment that will pay off in ways you can't imagine. Now, let's shift to a habit that often gets overshadowed by the pursuit of success: health and well-being.
It's essential.
It is. Imagine your body and mind as a temple.
Okay.
Just as a temple requires care and reverence, our bodies and minds deserve respect and attention. I heard this story about a businessman, incredibly successful. He had wealth, respect, power, everything. But he achieved it all at the expense of his health.
Oh, no.
And he said something that really stuck with me. I spent the first half of my life sacrificing my health to gain wealth, and now I'm spending my wealth to regain my health.
Wow. That's quite a realization.
It is, and it highlights a common pitfall: neglecting our well-being while chasing success.
It's like building a mansion on a shaky foundation.
Exactly. Eventually, it's going to crumble. Maintaining good health, it's more than just avoiding sickness. It's about creating a lifestyle that strengthens our physical, mental, and emotional well-being.
It's about taking care of the whole you.
Absolutely. Let's start with physical health. Our bodies are the vehicles that carry us through life, so how we treat them impacts how far we can go.
That makes sense.
So regular exercise is key. It's not about having a perfect body, but about being fit enough to have energy and vitality.
It's about feeling good.
Yes. And exercise not only strengthens the body, but also clears the mind.
It does. It's like a reset button.
Exactly. Find activities you enjoy and make them a part of your routine. And then there's nutrition. Food is fuel, but we often don't pay attention to the quality of that fuel.
We put junk in, we get junk out.
It's like putting cheap gas in a luxury car. It's not going to perform at its best. Eating well isn't about strict diets or deprivation. It's about finding a balance, nourishing ourselves in a way that supports our well-being.
It's about feeling good from the inside out.
And let's not forget rest and sleep.
Oh, sleep is so important.
In our fast-paced world, sleep is often sacrificed for productivity, but that's a mistake. Lack of sleep makes us less effective, clouds our judgment, and stifles our creativity.
When I'm well rested, I think more clearly, I'm more focused, and I can handle challenges better.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about mental and emotional well-being. Our minds are like gardens. They need regular tending to prevent weeds from taking over.
To keep them healthy.
Exactly. This means managing stress, cultivating positive thoughts, and doing things that bring joy and relaxation.
It's about taking care of your inner world.
And surrounding yourself with people who lift you up, who challenge you in positive ways, and who support your mental and emotional well-being.
It's about having a good support system.
Remember, true success isn't just about external achievements. It's also about our internal state of being.
About feeling good on the inside.
Now, let's move on to a habit that's essential for long-term success. Financial wisdom.
Money matters.
It does. Think of it like the foundation of a house. You wouldn't build a house starting with the roof, would you? You start with a strong base that can support everything else.
It's the groundwork.
There's this story about a young entrepreneur, big dreams, but he overlooked the basics of managing his finances. He made a lot of money, but spent it all, and then some. His financial recklessness caught up with him, and his dreams, well, they crumbled.
That's a tough lesson to learn.
It is, and it reminds us how important financial prudence is.
It's not just about making money, it's about managing it wisely.
Exactly. It's about understanding its value and making it work for you. The first step is living within your means.
Not spending more than you earn.
It's easy to get caught up in the trappings of success, the fancy cars, the luxurious vacations, but true wealth is about financial security and freedom.
It's about making smart choices with your money.
Then there's saving and investing.
Putting some money aside for the future.
It's not about hoarding wealth, but about creating a safety net, a buffer for life's uncertainties, and building resources that allow you to seize opportunities.
It's about making your money work for you.
Exactly. And this involves understanding the basics of investing, not to become a Wall Street wizard, but to know how to grow your wealth wisely.
It's about learning the ropes.
And then there's budgeting, knowing where your money goes and making informed decisions about your spending.
Tracking your finances.
A budget isn't about restriction, it's about empowerment. It's a tool that gives you control over your finances and allows you to align your spending with your values and goals.
It's about being mindful with your money.
And let's not forget debt. It's so easy to fall into the trap of buying now and paying later, but debt can quickly become a burden, weighing you down and hindering your progress.
It can feel like you're drowning.
It's crucial to use debt wisely for strategic investments, not to fund an unsustainable lifestyle.
Be smart about it.
And finally, let's talk about a type of investment that often gets overlooked: investing in yourself. This means investing in your education, your skills, your personal growth.
It's about self-improvement.
Sometimes the best investment you can make is in your own potential.
You're always worth investing in. And remember, financial wisdom isn't something you're born with. It's a habit you develop through discipline, education, and a mindful approach to money.
Just like building a house, start with a strong foundation, and it will support your dreams, your goals, and your success for a lifetime.
It's the key to a secure future. As we wrap up exploring these 7 powerful habits, it's important to remember they're not meant to overwhelm you.
It's not about changing everything overnight.
Right. It's more about choosing one habit that really speaks to you.
One where you feel like, okay, I can grow here.
Exactly. Maybe it's setting super clear goals, or maybe it's committing to learning something new every day.
Or maybe it's putting your well-being first, taking care of yourself mentally and physically.
It's about starting small.
Taking that initial step and just keeping that momentum going.
One day at a time.
One step at a time.
Remember, the path to success, it's not a sprint to the finish line. It's a marathon, right?
It takes patience.
Definitely persistence.
And that unwavering willingness to keep going even when you hit those bumps in the road.
Which, let's be honest, you will. It's part of the journey.
But every step you take, every ounce of effort, it gets you closer.
Closer to your goals. Closer to the life you want.
Remember that garden metaphor we talked about?
Oh yeah, I like that one.
We're the gardeners of our own lives.
We have the power to
To
choose
choose what seeds we plant,
what habits we cultivate.
how we tend to our growth.
So what seeds are you planting today?
What habits will you nurture so your life really flourishes? A life full of abundance.
This is where it gets personal.
It's about taking ownership of your journey.
Making choices that match your values, your dreams.
You have the power within you
To change your habits, to shape your future.
to create a life that's not just successful, but fulfilling. A life that, feels right.
A life that feels authentic.
Exactly. It's a message of hope and empowerment.
It really is. We're not just a product of our circumstances.
We're the architects of our own destinies.
It's those daily choices we make,
The habits we cultivate.
the actions we take.
We can transform our lives.
We can achieve the things we once thought impossible.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, let me leave you with a final question, something to think about.
Okay, I'm ready.
Of the 7 habits we've talked about today, which one resonated with you the most?
Yeah, which one really spoke to you?
Which one do you think, if you really focused on developing it, would make the biggest difference in your life?
Starting today, right now.
Take some time to reflect on that.
And then make a commitment to yourself
To take that first step
to start cultivating that habit.
and see how your life starts to change in ways you never thought possible.
It's amazing to think those small changes, the ones that seem insignificant, can lead to huge results over time.
Right. It's not about being perfect. It's about making progress, embracing the ups and downs.
It's a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace.
Absolutely. And celebrate those wins along the way. No matter how small, they all matter. They're all part of your success story.
They're all building blocks. And never give up on those dreams, the ones that light you up inside.
Those are the ones worth fighting for. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the habits that lead to a truly successful life.
We hope you've picked up some valuable insights, some nuggets of wisdom to take with you.
And that you're feeling inspired, ready to put those insights into action to create real change.
Because you have the power to create the life you want, the power to shape your reality.
So go out there and make it happen. Embrace that power and watch as your dreams unfold.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, keep striving to become the best version of yourself.
We'll see you on our next deep dive, where we'll uncover even more secrets to a life filled with purpose and fulfillment.